What if I told you that this 51-year-old motorhome was so far ahead of its time that it would have beaten GMC's top-tier pieces had its production not been stopped? An amazing bathroom, mind-blowing sleeping accommodation, and a never-seen-before cabin setup. This is the Revcon 250. Let's take a look.
Motorhome luxury.
The Revcon 250 can be available in the retail market for a price range of $50,000. Fun fact, at the time of its initial release, the Revcon 250 was around $25,000, which was as expensive as a small house. So if you stood in the driveway with one during that time, you were rich. That $25,000 would be about $150,000 to $175,000 today due to inflation. When people look at the exterior design of the Revcon 250, they might mistake it for a GMC. It has a very similar rectangular build design to that of the GMC motorhomes, but there are significant differences in the front look, the body, as well as the chassis. The Revcon 250 came in the market and established itself as a high-tech and luxury provider during the early 1970s. A few years later, customers saw GMC making its name in the market for its factory-built motorhomes. Coincidence? Nope. Pure capitalist jealousy. The founder of the company, John Hall, who was also the stepson of Airstream's founder Wally Byam, adopted a more advanced and luxurious approach compared to GMC's factory-built option. He got the Oldsmobile Toronado front-wheel drive, which the GMC also used later on, and went with an aluminum body with laminated sandwich construction, which made the vehicle lighter and more aerodynamic than its competitors. If you're looking for a vintage motorhome to explore the world, Revcon 250 is just your choice. Let's take a look at the front now. On the front, you get a big molded windshield that offers immense visibility. There are lights above the windshield as well as on the grille section to ensure clear visibility in the dark. A small yet crucial feature includes a flap on the front that you can flip open and access the powerful 455 cubic inch Oldsmobile V8 engine directly to do easy maintenance. Moving to the passenger side, you can see how long this motorhome is. The 250 stands for the total length of the vehicle, which is 25 feet, a length that was considered ideal for the customers. There is no separate passenger side entry door because of the beautiful main entry door, which we'll talk about in more detail in a bit. Moving past the main entry door, you get 3 big storage compartments. The first one houses the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system that takes care of the overall temperature of your motorhome. The other 2 provide you with plenty of storage space to keep for all your things. You can even put a spare tire in one of them. Moving forward, there is the freshwater tank inlet that stores around 70 to 80 gallons. This allows you to go on multi-day trips without worrying about fresh water. The exact tank capacities varied depending on the model year and layout, but the Revcon 250 featured dedicated black and gray tanks, making it fully self-contained for off-grid adventures. There are plenty of windows on both sides of the motorhome that not only ensure fresh air and sunlight inside the vehicle whenever needed, but also enhance the overall aesthetics manifold. Another exciting feature included the optional awning that you have with your motorhome. It would come out and give you a nice shade in the morning or early afternoon, under which you could enjoy your breakfast or lunch. From 1972's perspective, this was awesome. The back of the 250 looks equally amazing with a very special design that you won't find nowadays. It includes a beautiful split window, a grille-like section with brake lights, storage space, and taillights on the upper section, while maintaining a very neat and clean look that speaks of class wherever you go. On the driver's side, you get a very clean finish with only some windows and lights. That's because the main luxury is housed inside this 25-foot-long motorhome, and it's awesome. But to get inside, we need to use the main entry door, so let's talk about it. The main entry door of the Revcon 250 comes with a classic single-door design with a push-to-open Bargman latch. It is wide enough for everyone to get inside comfortably. Since the camper section is built on a comparatively lower height, there is no need for assistive steps, which improves further comfort. Speaking of comfort and convenience, Revcon has taken care of it magnificently on the interior of the vehicle, especially with its sleeping and seating configurations. Let's now get inside the 250 and explore one of the most luxurious interior setups of the 70s. Stepping inside the Revcon 250, you'll be introduced to a tremendously spacious interior setup that looks and feels classic, vintage, and premium. Since the vehicle already has so many windows, you won't be struggling with lighting anytime. However, there is a beautiful lighting setup in the interior that keeps your mobile house well lit and bright during the night. Not just that, on the ceiling of the motorhome, you also get the air conditioning system, which was a nice upgrade during the time it was produced. In front of the main entry door is the kitchen, and it's probably the best you could have had during that time. It includes a really long countertop space that gives you ample space to work on. Plus, it has a very nice sink with a movable faucet, a microwave oven, a domestic refrigerator, and plenty of storage cabinets underneath the countertop to store your kitchen utensils. The customers had the liberty to decide whether they wanted a gas stove with the kitchen setup or not. What would you prefer, by the way? The dinette section faces right opposite the kitchen, just as it should be. You can cook your meals in the kitchen and serve them right behind in the dining room, just like that. The dining setup includes a big rectangular table and a large L-shaped sofa that can easily accommodate up to 4 people. But guess what? Things get even more interesting. You can simply push the table down and arrange the cushions on the sofa accordingly to prepare a pretty, comfortable bed on the go. And hey, when it comes to sleeping in the 250, Revcon has made it a pretty big deal. We'll explore that soon. Moving forward, you get a small partition that separates the dining and kitchen from the lounge area. You heard that right. The Revcon 250 had a fully fledged lounge area, and it has a super special feature as well. The section includes a big sofa that is super comfortable and can easily seat 2 to 3 adults. Plus, it has got some storage compartments underneath as well. In front of this sofa, you get a large counter that has dozens of drawers and offers you a really nice space for different things. You can even install a TV there and watch your favorite shows and movies while relaxing on the couch. But wait, why just sit on the couch when it can be transformed into a massive bed? You heard that right. The sofa is placed on a sliding frame that can be easily extended out and can be converted into a nice double bed by putting the cushions over it. There is also a large pantry right between the fridge and the countertop where you can store food items, ingredients, and other things as well. At the rear part of the Revcon 250, you have the bathroom. It's a full dry bath that offers some really nice movement space and also comes with a privacy door in the front. The items in the bathroom include a toilet cassette, a large sink countertop with some storage drawers, a beautiful shower setup that included a premium bathtub, as well as an amazing lighting setup. To make things even more beautiful, you have the rear window just above the sink that looks fascinating. But aren't people going to see you inside the motorhome? What about privacy? To address that, Revcon has installed all the windows with bug screens and traditional shades that add to the premium look of the vehicle too. But a motorhome isn't just a fancy house, is it? It needs to be driven, and the Revcon 250 has taken all care of that in the driver's cabin. Let's head there and see how amazing it is. Heading to the driver's cabin, the very first thing you'll notice is that the cabin section is built on a bit higher platform than the rest of the camper. This gives you better visibility on the road and also enhances stability while you're driving this classic. What's even more interesting is that there are not 2 but 3 chairs in the driver's cabin, which is very rare in a motorhome of this size. You have the driver's chair and then a 2-passenger sofa chair that can easily be swiveled around for maximum comfort and convenience. So does the driver's chair as well. Since the Revcon 250 is a 1970s motorhome after all, it has the traditional steering wheel and infotainment cluster. But the dashboard is special. You can not only open the dashboard for extra storage space, but also pull out 2 slide-out trays and place your stuff on them if you want. They can come in very handy in certain situations, like when you are resting on the roadside and want to place your coffee mug on the side. Revcon had production struggles, high costs, and a niche market that couldn't match the GMC's mass production capabilities. Although the Revcon 250 was a pioneer in luxury and technology, its high production costs and niche appeal eventually led to its downfall. Meanwhile, GMC capitalized on mass production to dominate the market. Curious about how GMC did it? Click on this video and we'll see you soon with a new luxury motorhome.